Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Terp Talk. Today we are going to be talking about osamine, is the terpene of the night.
Yep.
And, hold on, I'm just going to situate. Sorry, guys.
No, it's cool. Hey. Yo, how's it going, fam? How's everyone out there in La Land? If you're on Facebook, our VMix Social is still giving us some issues with
Pulling up the comments.
Pulling up comments. So if you want comments, go on YouTube. It should be working fine on YouTube. So who knows though? It might be titled Wake and Bake tonight on accident because I don't think the title name change took. But hey,
check
it's
it
Tuesday
out.
night, so obviously it's not Saturday.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sorry, we were distracted. We've been doing some things. We had some stuff to figure out. We got excited before the session, so it's been a good day. Yep. So how y'all doing out there? What you smoking on? What you dabbing on? Just curious.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about osamine tonight. Another terpene. This one's got some unique characteristics and properties compared to all the other terpenes, which we'll get into. I can put my hand in.
Tasty. Tasty. This is a very sweet terp. I don't know if this would be osamine because it's not minty, but we'll talk about it.
I definitely don't think this one is, no.
Well, I mean, mint is like it's a term that's like a little bit kind of hard to explain because if you think about it, there's animal mint, which is like a myrcene with that like whatever mint flavor. You know, I wouldn't consider it like a mint the way osamine is, you know?
Yeah, so you were saying osamine is like a mint, it's a parsley, it's...
Yeah, that's where it was found.
Yeah. Yeah, and it also, the cool things I thought, a couple cool facts, but actually, before we get into osamine, what's everyone smoking on? What's everyone dabbing on? We're getting right into it.
Yeah,
usually
we're slowing our roll because we start sometimes on fire, so we're just like go.
Yeah, we're like a minute behind technically if we're supposed to be right at 9, but yeah, it's all right.
Instagram though, we're not on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
No, you're totally good. I was just like, I forgot too. So
I was literally...
We're getting there. We're getting there,
literally
IG.
Pulling up. Sorry, IG fam. See, IG gets like behind the scenes while everyone else gets the whole video and production side.
A little bit higher quality sound.
Instagram needs to one day be able to hook up to all this stuff.
Say words, son.
All right, we're about to be live.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're smoking on Galactic runs, I think?
Yeah, this one's Galactic.
That's what I thought. It's very flavorful. I love it. It's got that really good, like, runcy cereal milk type of flavor. I really dig it. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? What's new with us? Just trying to make connections in the scene, and finally, since we're out of COVID, we made a bunch of schedules to start recording with some
guest appearance,
which would be nice, and podcasts from other cannabis podcasts. So we got a mix of
from like other states. He's talking about like we're countries, yeah.
Hopefully, so
it'd be cool if we got the disciplined stoners from Canada.
Oh yeah, I was like, you could throw the name out there. Like,
my bad. I mean,
I bet you dog. Yeah, so we're just connecting with everyone. Nikki, thank you for joining us. What are you smoking on? Dabbing on.
What up, Medical Mondays?
We're going to be doing some dabs in a second.
I always love when the Bergs tune in. What up, Medical Mondays on YouTube?
No. Someone's about to roast me for something. What am I doing wrong now? Here it comes. No, I'm just playing.
He's smoking on some Sunset Gelato grown by Chronic Illusions. Ooh, that sounds some pretty good stuff right there. That sounds pretty good.
Medical Mondays. If you haven't seen the logo, it's right below us right there.
And what up, Farmer Nugs on IG?
What's up, fam?
Oh, dropping the apple fritter.
Oh, shit. Apple fritter.
That was good stuff last time I had it.
Because we had the hash oil line.
Yeah. That's by Am I Loudflower, actually. That stuff was good, man.
That was solid, dude.
Apple fritter's a tasty strain. Very tasty.
I dug it.
And talking about strains, man, I love the Sunset Gelato. It's got to be, I wonder if it's a cross of Sunset Sherbet and Gelato. Because I love Sunset Sherbet. And Gelato's also a great strain, though, too, though. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to get into osamine here? Talk about a couple of the facts about osamine?
Nah.
All right, cool.
We're just gonna sit here in silence there. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we can talk about osamine for sure. Like a couple of breaks, it's a monoterpene, so that has to do with the chemical makeup and this chemical structure. It has nothing really to do how it affects you. I don't believe. Yeah, I got you. What else did I put? Oh yeah, fountain mint and parsley, and then it's in clementine and green crack. Now I don't necessarily get a mint flavor from clementine. Maybe a little bit like that citrus, and that mint is what gives it that like little bit that off sweetness. So it's like that different from orange and clementine. I really don't know, but I mean it's definitely unique. This is one of those ones that is actually kind of more, I wouldn't say common, but more common than some of the rarer ones we've done. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's in like he was saying, green crack. It's also found in Jack Herrera.
It feels like everything's found in Jack Herrera. Like, what the hell?
Jack Herrera's a great strain. Well, I think last week's strain was found in Jack Herrera.
Recently, maybe that's what I was thinking.
Terpinolene. What up, Blunt Grunt?
Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
Lost my train of thought. Sorry.
This is a good weed.
Yeah, man.
It's good weed.
Yeah, it is sometimes. Well, Medical Mondays is saying Zuzu Farms has some crazy apple fritter or stupid.
I'm not too familiar with Zuzu.
Yeah, Zuzu around here. Here you go, Groovy.
Well, yeah, the ashtray. I forgot the Bermuda Triangle ashtray. Damn.
Yeah, can't see it right there. It's fucking great. But yeah, I was gonna say it leans towards some sativa strains.
Oh, that's what they were saying. Yeah, it was common.
That's literally what I was trying to say.
You know that growing area, which is like kind of makes sense because like when you think citrusy and sweeter, they tend to be that grown, there and over like that's where they're grown sativas. Maybe not everyone because I guess Death Star still got like that different type of taste, lineny type of taste. But what
Farmer Nugs mentioned that his apple fritter or this apple fritter has 0.21%. Guess what it is?
Terps.
Osamine. Terps. No, I thought that was great. That's awesome, dude. Is that yours or is that like?
You said 0.2. I thought you said 2.2, and I'm like 2.2 terps.
That's great.
It's terps.
That's awesome that apple fritter has that. And you want to know an interesting fact about apple fritter, which is something I like because it was this specific terpene and another terpene that we talked about, Groovy. And I'm not remembering the other terpene, but osamine helps plants defend themselves from plants and diseases. Research.
There's antifungal. That makes sense in there. They talk about antifungal. Makes sense. Antibacterial, antifungal.
It releases osamine to both deteriorate the pests away when they feel under attack, the plants. That's what they've seen within research. So that's very cool. Because
that's just an interesting thing when you're considering cannabis. If you're in a high area where you have that issue.
Yeah, if you're outdoors too, and you got pests coming around out there, like those might be some good for your outdoor crops if you're doing outdoor grow, so you don't get them infected with a bunch of bugs and stuff.
Word.
I just think that's unique when they have different characteristics for each of these specific terpenes. Well, we all know like all cannabis has like multiple terpenes in it too. So
good grow. This is good, man. Good job.
I'm curious like the percent of how often osamine is in like specific terpenes, and that goes with all the other terpenes we've talked about though too.
Oh, word.
And Zuzu Farm is from 8 Mile.
Well, that's what he's saying. They're opening up a shop on 8 Mile. I think is what he was saying. I don't know if they're on 8 Mile yet, but they are going to be.
Oh, dope.
That's tight. Especially if
we'll
they're
definitely be checking them out.
Especially if they're local. I mean, that's why when we saw Covert Cups, that shit was
Ghostbuster
legit.
Farms,
you were telling me, I was like, oh yeah, duh, because that's like, I don't want to say like people like you and me to like, or like a lack of better words, but family businesses grown, so it's cool. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, it's better to say. I like to see the people that have been in cannabis growing, like back in the day, like just smaller brands growing into the bigger brands going into the legal market. That's awesome. Instead of like big corporate cannabis coming in with a bunch of money and going, I know how to grow cannabis, but you really don't because you don't know anything about it. You just have money, capital, so you can buy it all, but you don't know the first step of anything. So you're just like putting out like, oh, hey, let's find somebody. And then people could probably lie on the resume and then you have bad product and then your company's just crap because you're just corporate. Bull crap. Yeah. I don't know. I think the love and care and quality of plants comes out within the small batch community. I really do. And I think that's going to be something that's going to be huge for it growing, for the cannabis industry to grow as a whole, personally.
I think you're right.
and sticking to those, I think that'll be huge. Going on a different rant with Suzy Farms, but that's dope. So, thanks for the news, Medical Mondays.
Yes, sir.
Always dropping that knowledge.
That's right, facts.
Always.
But yeah, no, I mean, we were talking about like osamine, like the couple of basic factors. One thing that's interesting though, when I was thinking about osamine is I don't think clementine, I think mint in any way. I think
to be honest, I don't think clementine.
Right, but that's what almost all the sites had, like green crack.
Ooh,
doesn't sound bad. It's kind of cool name. We were both like, off the record.
All right. We could buy seats. Green cracks at Cali Connection. I'm good. That's right at the filter.
Yeah, look at that, right to the filter, still clean and tasting good. See, that's what's up.
It's all right. It's all right.
This move.
No, I'm curious how much osamine's in that, to be honest with you. So, but go back to pull up one of those the Leafly article for osamine if you can.
Okay.
Because I think that one talked about as well that clementine was the first strain that they had on the top. Then they also had Dream Queen and Dutch Treat and Golden Pineapple. Dream Queen, Golden Pineapple, I feel like it sounds like a sativa to me. I mean, I'm about to click that, see the exact...
Dream Queen, you said?
Dream Queen, yeah, and Golden Pineapple.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
And Golden Pineapple, the reason why it reminds me back is it was one of the more dominant strains in last week's Terp Talk, which was Terpinolene. And
wow, you said that pretty well the first time. We said that horribly the whole time last time.
I practiced in my sleep. Golden Pineapple.
You said you practice in your sleep?
Yeah, so I get these terpenes right, so I don't sound like a... Don't know. I can't pronounce it. I'm trying to pronounce it.
I don't even know what that means,
I don't even know, man. I don't know. I'm dreaming about terpenes, I guess.
You're always working? Dude, you need to relax, dude. Take a nap or something, dude. Damn. You're making me tired. I'm just thinking about it, dude. No, I'm just playing here. I'm pulling.
But Golden Pineapple is also more of a sativa dominant as well because the terpinolene strains were more of that uplifting creative strains that tend to lean towards the sativa side when you're looking at it. So it does look like a lot of this smell and the specific terpene leans more towards on the more of the sativa sides, like we were saying.
Well, yeah.
Like Dream Queen, I bet you is a sativa, and so is probably
Dutch Treat, Amnesia.
Dutch Treat is a hybrid.
Clementine.
Yeah, but it gives you that uplifting euphoric, which I could probably see with the Jack Herrera and the Green Crack, and then all these other specific strains of uplifting. So. But
I mean, it's found in a bunch of different plants, like as the website said. It's found in hops and basil and lavender and pepper, and it said, like we just said, parsley and mint, and it's all these like other things. So it's in a bunch of things. It's a very common one. I just don't know. I don't know if I've ever smoked. I can't think of it. I don't know if I can't remember a clementine smoke. You know what I mean? I can't think of something that it's predominant in because again, when I think Jack Herrera, I don't think mint. So. Yeah, I don't smoke it that often either, so it's kind of... Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, I also don't see those strains that often either in shops, though, personally. I don't grow any of those. Golden Pineapple? Haven't. Dutch Treat? Have not. Jack Herrera, if I see that, I would like to get it, personally, because that's an older school strain, so I do enjoy that. Green Crack I used to like back in the day, but to be honest, I don't ever really see Green Crack.
No, not much anymore.
It used to be a really pretty dominant strain that a lot of people were smoking. You just don't personally see it as often. I wonder why. Because I thought it yielded pretty heavy. I wonder if people just didn't like it no more, or if it just took a lot longer to grow. Because that would make sense if it did. It took a lot longer to grow because it leans more on the sativa side. But to me, Green Crack was like a good strain, but I don't see a lot of these strains, so if I'm not seeing them, it's hard to know what specific terpenes are in them or the exact flavor or taste, because I haven't had them in a while. But it's cool to know the apple fritter.
Well, I feel like sometimes it has to do with, just like you said,
the other apple fritter had it.
People getting new strains, new genetics, new flavors that people want, and that was that THC rush where they were pushing THCs all the time. You know what I mean? For the longest time. For the longest time, that's how breeding was. So it's like maybe some of these strains got weeded out just in what was selling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, we know a lot of growers back in the day were starting to breed for more higher THC, and they weren't breeding with like all the cannabinoids and the other terpenes. They were going for the higher THC percentage. So now I think more and more breeders now are going for like the flavors, the aromas, the terpenes, like, and that's what's bringing some of those back out. Like the strains that you try, like when you try a strain, it's like, wow, like it tastes like it hits, or it tastes like the name, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like on point, like better than some strains before. So
absolutely, yeah, I feel you.
But also, I mean, it's just I'm curious how I wonder if it's in. It's got. That's why I can't wait till all this testing is shown in like the flower and like the concentrates on what specific terpenes are in them. Because that's going to help the end user out at the end. And we talk about that all the time on it. So to see that.
Well, that was, I mean, like we said, like, I mean, there are dispensaries that are starting to list terpenes, or at least like, flavor, like information or any type of anything like that. Because that's really working. Hey, buddy. What's up, Kilo? Yeah, what's up, bud? It's my dog behind the scenes, just coming up to me.
I love it. He's always coming in. During the wake and bake terp talk. He's like, hey, what's up,
really,
guys?
mainly terp talk, though. Usually wake and bake, he just sleeps in. But, like, terp talk, he's always like, hey, man, what you doing? What are you doing, man?
You want to go watch a movie, bud?
Who are you talking to? There's literally just, like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? What are you staring at that, like, thing for? Shouldn't stare at lights. Just kidding.
What are you dabbing on there, Groovee?
Taking some Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and if
you're going to catch it in tomorrow's episode.
Oh, yeah.
The one we did Hyatt review. So it's a dispensary. We'll just briefly talk about it. Segue for a bit.
Yep, might as well.
Dispensary just opened up. We were doing a couple different stops in Hazel Park, checking out Hazel Park vibes because we haven't been out there, which is really cool, actually. It seems like they're really open with cannabis. It seems like dispensaries opening left and right over there. It seems like we can't keep up. We've only been to a few out there, and I feel like we've missed them some. So we have. I know we've missed Breeze. So
yep, we've missed Breeze. We've hit 3.
But, like, actually a relatively good deal. And for any adult use people out there, I mean, we were able to get some concentrates off the adult use side for $35 a gram. And it wasn't trash. So I was super shocked.
Surprisingly,
very,
really wasn't.
I mean, like I said, was it the best wax in the world? Like, maybe not, like the most expensive. Again, you're paying $35, so the value was insane for me. So I was super impressed, and I will definitely be picking up some of it, as some... stuff to blow through. So yeah, that's cool, man. It's really was awesome. I enjoyed Hazel Park's vibe, but like I said, different dispos, totally different vibes. So that's what we're doing is Hyatt stuff today. Just trying them out.
And that's
pretty damn impressed with the first one, but we'll get into the flower whenever they get more into what they have.
Yeah. Talk to them, and they'll have some flower coming out. Which would be look, I love seeing the vertically integrated shops. It's Why do you like vertically? I like the vertically integrated because I think it gives the shop a unique perspective and I guess advantage if you have quality product over the consumer or over the other brands out there. Because if you're just the provisioning shop, you're just pretty much selling the brand. So to build that reputation, you gotta have like everything, and you gotta be hooking people up. And there are some brands that do that well, like Jars does that well, House of Dank does that well here. They have multiple locations, but they also have tons of traffic at all of them. They're always packed. Like the one on 8 Mile, dude, I always see that one packed. And now they're also clinics on Centerline. Isn't the clinic no more? It's HOD.
Yep.
And they also have another one on Gratiot, south of 8 Mile.
See?
So like they have multiple, and so does Jars. So like that method does work. But I just think the vertically integrated is kind of cool because like if you can produce your own flour, your own concentrates, your own edibles, and you're doing all that in house.
Well, and honestly, and you're bringing something to the community too. Mm-hmm. You're not just like making money off it. So like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing against Jars, nothing against them. Like I understand it's a business. Make your money. I ain't hating on that. I'm just saying it is really like I agree with you on the vertically integrated because it is like it seems like it brings them into the community more. They're like they have this ability to make more profits as well as be able to hook up people. Mm-hmm. So they can sell it for cheaper and still make more money than they would.
Yeah, like think about it. We've been to Loom. We've been to Hyatt now has it. We've been to Loom, Hyatt. What other ones am I thinking of? I am blanking on them. Oh my gosh. fog memory on that. That is bad. But each one's unique. Each one's different. So and they each bring their different strains and whatnot to the table. So
yeah, I mean there's Gauge too.
Oh yeah, Gauge. That'd be tough. I was gonna ask which one is your favorite one that's vertically integrated, but we're gonna come back to that on a different day. Maybe like on a wake and bake we'll have that. How was that?
Oh, hey, Jason, what's up, fam? You got your swag bag. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got it.
Yes, awesome, dude. I hope you like it. And thank you for being the first winner of the raffle. Sorry it took a little bit longer. We wanted to get you the exact one that you wanted.
If you want to take a picture or just like share that, that'd be sweet in the group or anything. No, I just, honestly, you're going to be one of the first people that's not like someone we know that's wearing the shirts. So,
yeah, so it's awesome.
We just got PayPal Live on our site. We're working on getting there's some other thing we're going to approval for credit cards, but
yeah,
we got PayPal Live. And if you want to just send us cash or send us PayPal, hit us up. We got shirts, hats, prices are all on the site. And actually,
yeah, everybody check that out.
And if you want to meet up with us, we could probably, deal with the price if you're dealing with cash and meet in our area. So just reach out to us. We're trying to like hook up swag right now. We're trying to get some gear out there.
Yeah, and if you want to check
it out, some bread.
The link's in the comments. If you want to check it out, it's mycannacast.com.
Go get more product.
Yeah. For anyone just tuning in, check that out. We'll be updating that with all of our strain reviews, concentrate reviews, pre-roll reviews.
And actually soon, hopefully, the streaming and stuff there, too. But that's going to take us a little bit of time to figure out how to do it because we just got the website live. So, baby steps, but that's what we're moving towards.
Yeah.
So phrase, that's what CannaDave wants. I'm just kidding. It's what we want. It's what we want. That's what we want. Just messing around.
Nah, it'd be cool.
Just talking shit. Hey.
Too funny.
If you want a dab, man.
Yeah, I'm going to take a dab. Let us know what you're smoking, dab it on.
Yeah, tonight.
What's up, Brad? What up, Penny Hearts? Thank you guys for tuning in.
Sorry, we kind of got off on a tangent. We talking about product and stuff. But tonight we're talking about osamine. It's a terpene found in mint and parsley. Found in a bunch of other plants and hops and other things. But found in clementine, but the strains wise, excuse me, Dave was gonna light my computer on fire. I was worried. It was found in clementine, Jack Herrera, green crack, like CannaDave was saying earlier, which is a really cool, unique fact about it, that in the plant itself, in osamine itself, it kind of has this. How'd you describe it? Anti-insect repellent. How'd you explain it?
It's like
antifungal,
pest protection, pest repellent.
Right. Okay. So I said because I remember antifungal and all that other stuff, so I felt like associated, but I don't know. Who knows? Pretty neat stuff, though.
It's a unique terpene. I think the pest part is pretty cool that it has that, and then the array of like florals it's in, like the mints, the parsley, like all that type of stuff as well too. The spices and herbs.
Yeah, it's almost like that mix between citrus, like sweet and spicy, if you will, because that mint still gives you a little bit of bite, but it's still sweeter. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say it's like citrusy sweet. It's almost like it has a little bite with the mint. I don't know how to describe mint as a taste, per se, or parsley, or all these. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I would say maybe it's sweeter on the sweeter side, but still has a little bit of bite of like spicy or whatever that would be. I don't know what that taste is, but I would call it maybe a little bit of a bite, and that's the best way I can say it.
It's also found though in some like fruit or other floral smells though too, because it isn't found in perfume. So like your mangoes, your fruits, lavender.
Yeah, totally forgot about the orchids too. I remember that. Yeah, I just remember you're talking about insect repellent, and it says insectipest, and it's actually used for that as well. Like osamine is actually used for insect repellent, so that's cool. I love these terpenes that like don't not only it's like so these terpenes specifically help the plant itself. What?
So that was so much cooler than the review.
Oh, you took a hot dab earlier. That's like the worst. Good though, right? It's pretty flavorful. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of those thinner nails between the difference between 45 seconds and a minute is like huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I prefer cooler dabs
we've
for
heard.
sure,
Yeah,
man.
we've heard.
Oh man, this
This motherfucker's spitting. No, just talking smack because Dave's always telling me how much he likes cool dabs.
I mean, dude,
I get it. I know. I do too, man. I'm just giving you a hard time. That's my point. Is like I know. We all know. I'm just kidding. No, you're right. And honestly, if you're taking fat dabs, maybe it's just you're low on dabs and you're trying to get a fat hit. Like really, other than that,
what's up, Logan?
If you as long as you cap it, it hits just as much. Hey, Logan Law, my fam. What's up, dude? What are you smoking on, man? What are you dabbing on?
I think though. Dude, like when I took that hot dab earlier, it just freaking kills and burns the chest.
Well, no, 100%. You shouldn't be taking hot dabs, but at the end of the day, like, I mean,
it hits
does anyone really want to take hot dabs? Can someone let me know if you like hot dabs in the comments? Because my whole point was that, like, no one likes hot dabs. It's like an accident. It's like a new nail you're learning the timing on, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, personally. Like,
it does take a couple dabs to get used to a new nail.
Yeah, unless you have a temperature thing that you go off, because a lot of people do the temperature thing. I just happen to go off time. I don't know. I go back and forth.
I like the minute to like a minute 15. Usually in there, I can find it's usually relatively good.
Well, this thin
sometimes
now,
a little bit thicker.
50 seconds and then just taking it slowly, so it's like 55 probably around there. But that's because it's such a thin nail.
I think I took mine a little too cool to be honest. I think I took mine a little too cool to be honest, but whatever.
You learn it, we're learning new nails. You know? Oops. New nails. Oh man, that's what it is. Yeah. So, anyways, Osamine, it's I don't know. I wish I had a better taste of like that specific Osamine. You know, what would be really interesting our next round for our next terpenes. I wonder if we could find like oils and stuff with this stuff in it, so we could start tasting and smelling stuff. Because that might help. Like, you know what I mean, the specific terpenes themselves outside of cannabis. Yo, Josh, what's up, fam? How are you doing, man?
Yeah, what's going on, Josh? I bet you we can find stuff like that. I remember I went to I think Leafly was here, and they had like a terpene thing, and like you could attend it and you just learn about terpenes in their new site that they were launching, and they had someone there with different flavored terpenes, like an essential oil. So I bet you we could find something, man. It's a good idea. Bring it to the next round of Terp Talk Tuesday. I don't know why I whispered that. Tuesday. I don't know why I whispered that. That was whoa.
It's so sensual now.
Terp Talk. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Jeez, there's a guy. This guy. It's like he's never been on the mic before. Jeez.
Nope, haven't. First time.
Try these things?
No. What is this?
You just look at him and you just speak.
What are we doing?
No, you don't even have to look at him.
What are we doing? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, Osamine. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, yeah, that was what we consider funny. We're not that funny. So
no, sorry, not much.
What are you smoking or dabbing on? Let us know in the comments. Just taking a kind of second.
Got some nor'easter.
Anyone planting anything soon or getting ready to plant some new seeds? I don't know. Gotta ask, right? Because it's around that time, right? Almost.
Planting time.
I mean, especially if you're indoor, it doesn't matter, but it could be whenever. Smoking nor'easter.
Yeah, it's from
Nice.
Sounds pretty tasty. It is around that time. I mean, it's June, right before June. Though we were talking about it on the Waking Base. I remember someone was mentioning you want to get them in by June, get them out there. I mean, right now it's been freaking. What's it called though? Cold at night is F. It's been pretty chilly.
Dude,
I've woken up. I woke up for Monday work. And it was
had
like
a couple weeks of like pretty warm, and then out of nowhere it was like boom, cold.
Like it's May. It should be like 60, at least 70, right? Right? It's May. You would think.
Well, I mean, I always think that usually movement's coming up, and it's usually warm by movement. So, but that's usually the last weekend in May. So,
I mean, we're only 11 days in right now, so we still got a couple weeks in it, technically.
Can't believe there's no movement this year.
2 years in a row.
Weird. Hey, festivals are coming back. Like outdoor events are coming back. I mean, you're seeing some cannabis events. You're seeing music events. I mean, you're seeing events come back slowly.
I think a lot of large scale ones will be back next year.
Yeah, I think this year was kind of the ones that were like big enough.
I think Electric Forest even canceled.
Yeah, I know big. Well, no, there's some big events. There's like, what is it? Imagine, I think, is going on. I think there's.
Is it
Lost Lands is going on.
Is it towards end of like summer though?
Well, yeah, Lost Lands is fall.
I think that's why. And so is, what's it called?
Yeah, I know the one that I know is going on is like end of August, like last weekend in August.
Yeah, stuff like May, June.
And there's
I
a
don't
couple
think
that
going
there's
on.
literally a couple last week in August. So.
Well, there's some electric festivals. I don't even know when like other concerts are coming here, like DT's schedule or anything. It's funny thinking of that. But
yeah.
No way, Josh. I didn't even see that in the news.
What does he say?
Flushing Township banned outdoor caregiver girls yesterday. Was there a reason why they banned outdoor?
Probably just people looking at it and stuff.
I mean, but what if you have it? What if you have a privacy fence and you can't see it? And it's an enclosed facility. Why would they ban that? Thanks for letting us know, Josh. I'll have to look into that. I didn't even know that was going on yesterday. Mondays are just hectic.
I just didn't read it.
God, really? I feel like every city's trying to do something slowly to the caregiver
I was gonna
market.
just say that because I was like, look what happened to the Shelby Macomb Township area. Like
Shelby Township.
Shelby, what was it? It was Shelby Township.
Yeah, it's just Shelby Township.
I know, but I said Macomb Ship.
I know. I don't know why you're trying to. It's
in
Macomb County.
Yeah, I know.
To combine
that's
it,
whatever.
Macomb Ship. You know what I mean? No. Macomb Ship.
It makes no sense.
Do I don't know why. I mean, because they probably.
Well, these harder restrictions are just like. I mean, what's the end goal here? You don't think people are gonna do it?
Push people towards the market, the rec market.
To make money, yeah. That kind of makes sense.
Get rid of the medic.
Duh.
I mean, look at the money you bring in on the adult use sides.
That?
Like you just continue seeing money increase month over month. That's just irritating that you. Like, why are people still going after caregivers? Just let them be. Like they're not even.
I mean, it's
was it a problem out there? Was it a problem?
It's a legal state, and they're still giving caregiver shit.
So can I legally grow my 12 out there? I just can't grow more than my 12.
Well, that's what it is. It's almost like, hey, we trust everyone with 12, but the fact that they want to grow more than 12, like, whoa, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, and the issue is maybe there is that percentage, that small percentage that is true, you know, that don't know what they're doing and make it look bad, that pop the power and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people that have been growing know what the hell they're doing, you know? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
That's
confusing.
That's just crazy. Like, what? Come on, guys. Come on. Because, like, in the law, it says as long as it's enclosed, locked up, or you can't see it, you're allowed to do it. It's like, why not? Why not? Man, Jason, I agree. I can't wait they have some more cannabis events. We missed a couple out, obviously. We missed a couple.
Well, a lot of them on the west side of the state so far.
Yeah, nothing been.
I mean, they're like 3-hour drives for us. Like, that's a lot of driving, especially if you're gonna go out there and just like get real lit and then come back. Like, that's a lot. I don't even know if I can do that driving. I have to like stay out there. So now it's a 2-day thing. I got a dog.
Yeah, it might have to be like a 2-day thing. You're probably right on that.
Well, that's what it is. It's like, well, that's what I'm saying. Well, when they're far away, it's hard to make a thing of it, you know?
That's why I like the Cannabis Cup, because it was either in Clio or it was in Detroit.
It's not even that bad. Clio was super close, you know?
Yeah, Clio's not far at all.
Well, yeah, because my house, you know, you'd come over to my house, and my house isn't too far from Clio, and you go to your house, and your house isn't that far from Detroit. So
it worked out perfect.
I mean, it's still a little bit of a drive each way, but you know what I mean? Not bad.
Yeah. No, I can't wait for those events, man. I just love meeting and chilling and smoking with everyone, talking.
What do y'all what does everyone think? Is everyone here go to an event? YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Would you all go to a cannabis event right now? Just curious. And if you don't feel like sharing, you know, don't worry. You obviously don't have to. But I'm just curious. So
yeah, I would. It's about.
I
that
feel like
time.
you know. I feel like enough people are vaccinated. The people that aren't going to get vaccinated probably aren't going to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I think it's like time. I mean, I just want to.
You know, you keep your distance. You do your thing. Clean.
Do you remember how
now?
Okay. You remember the medical cup days, when they at Clio, and they used to have like lines of people hitting dab rigs, like people are just lined up like 30,
like a little wipe.
30, some people didn't even wipe it. 30, 40 people just like dabbing. That would be awesome.
I don't know if that's what I'm more curious about when we have events again. Are they really going to be exactly the same? Probably not. You know
I would agree. I'd have to agree with you on that, man. I think they'll be a little bit different. I think all events will be a little bit different.
And that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Like, what the hell are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So
things are changing just a little bit. So, but to get events back, that'd be great. It'd be great. And yeah, Josh, you're completely right. The stigma of 80 years of prohibition ingrained in people's heads. It's going to take time. I think me and Groovee actually talk about that in tomorrow's episode, actually. And it's going to take time.
Oh, yeah. I kind of ranted, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's going to take time for it to actually happen, for the stigma to be out, because you're right. It's going to be years and years and years. But we're slowly starting to see it, which is great. Because like 20 years ago, I don't think anyone thought it'd be legal in any state. Now we're 17 states legal, 20. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at 2001, Michigan wasn't even medical yet. You're 7 years away. So
like you said, you always say it, man. We're still so early on all this. Still so early. Like, that's why when we look up these terpene information, half these sites are copy and pasted other information. So, and every once in a while, you find one that has a couple different quotes, different citations. You know what I mean? So it's like, even still, it's just so new information. That's why every time we do an update, like when we bring back the terps, I mean, I don't even know. I think we're almost there. It's crazy to think that we might be almost in rotation time.
Yeah, there's like 100, but we're not going through 100 because.
Well, I think you start getting to a point where there's so. I mean, we can start doing some of the smaller ones, but like, if we start finding more research and more on something we want to bring back, we might bring it back in a different way. So that's kind of the plan.
No, we will be because there's so much more stuff to go with, like a lot of these bigger terpenes, more on the smaller terpenes. Like Groovee said, we'll get the oils. There actually is people that talk about these terpenes, so maybe we can get some guests to come on. Talk. That's what I would love to get.
Some people that actually understand terpenes on maybe like on more like a science level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
People that really understand it, not like you and me. Yeah. I mean, we understand it by researching our information online and like reading and reading, making sure that these are real, making sure these websites are accredited. But you know, we're not like going Wikipedia terpenes, like But at the end of the day, like I'm not a chemist. It's not what I do.
No, I just love it. I just think
I just love terps.
I do.
Yeah, I said it.
Are we doing another dab?
Yeah, I was gonna do another dab.
All right, cool.
Can you handle another dab?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, just making sure. No.
I mean, no, I haven't taken a couple dabs. I mean, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's smoke.
Might as well. Wi-Fi. Not bad stuff. Some live resin. I still have a little bit of that hash rosin from Cloudface. Yeah, buddy.
He says, yeah, buddy. There you go, bud. You can go first. I don't think the lighting's good enough in here. Yeah, that's one thing I got to work on is lighting in here. I'm not a big lighting guy. I mean, I know some people that do lights, but I pretty much just like turn them on.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like video, audio, streaming. I like that stuff. Do I understand? Lighting.
Yeah, we're working on different aspects of everything. So
hey man, we're in the home studio. We ain't in a live. We ain't in a studio. We're in the home studio. Big facts.
It's a dope studio, man.
Hey, I like my studio. Anywho, Joshua said something. What did you say? I can't read that far.
Some big commercial grows don't like home grows and lobby the government to try to stomp out home grows. Yep, that's like Skyman did it the caregiver market, or Green Peak did it the caregiver market.
Dude, it's like I was saying. I'm fearing about that site. If you listen, I quoted an article.
Listen
about
to tomorrow's episode. Listen to tomorrow's episode.
Yeah, I found this article, and I'll just talk about it a little bit. It's just about some sites starting to. Oh, here, there's some sites that are starting to. Or there's a company in like from there, I guess it's found in Canada, that's starting to do some of their doing their plant work over in Colombia. So to me, it's like starting to do the whole like jobs outside of the U.S. I'm sorry, not their own country.
Well, it's Toronto.
Canada.
It's
I know
Canada,
I keep saying U.S., but it's not. It's Canada. But either way, my whole point is that this is just the big business coming in to make money. This is big business.
Global trade.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. Is that
or
like
global
in this
exporting, not trade?
Because like if that comes to the U.S., if you're like, hey, if Canada's doing it, then when the U.S. is ready to do it, it's gonna be easier for the U.S. to be like, hey, Canada's already doing it, right? We should trade with Canada, right? So that's why I was like, damn, that sucks that we're already. I mean, cannabis is completely federally legal there, so it's a little different, But at the end of the day, like it's just like coming over here in the U.S., you're like, oh, don't bring that shit over here. I don't like that. So, just saying.
No, I agree with you on that, man. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for everyone dropping in. If you just got here, like, what are you smoking on? What you dabbing on? Just curious. We're about to dab on some Wi-Fi. It's actually just like one giant rock here. I'll pull myself up for a second. Let me do this real quick. Boop, 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 boop. It's got a little glisten to it. I dig it. You just hear Dave doing. He's doing the dab right next to his mic. So it's actually cool. You should do that. I like the effect. That's pretty cool. Makes me feel like I should do one. Oh wait, I am.
I know carb cap.
Oh, dude, you could use the ashtray. You could use the bottom of this.
The ashtray, hell yeah.
I mean, dude, any glass bottom, whatever, dude.
I was like, fuck. Well, you had the glass. You had the lab resin in your hand, so I was trying.
Oh, he was like, can't say anything. Sorry, man.
They want to waste the
hold
dab.
you back here. You could have just waited and reheat it.
Kind of.
I reheat all the time because I'm forgetful, my friend.
Yeah, I know that. That's a valid fact. That is very true. That happens quite often, actually.
That's interesting. So Josh kind of talking about a group in Michigan. Yeah. He's going to mumble it? You're going to mumble it so everyone has to...
Oh, yeah. There's Josh on Facebook said there's one group in Michigan. I'm not sure the exact name, but it's the Marijuana Manufacturers Association. It's a group of commercial growers and businesses in Michigan that try to change the laws in their advantage. God, I hate corporate crap like that, man.
Like, it's going to come to some degree, and that's why, like you say, the advocate, like, to the community, people that are, like, really care about the community, staying to the people. Like, we're going to buy people that are, like, both.
I think the small batch
always
small batch home grow, not home grows, but like the small
or even
batch.
Just if you have a caregiver, buy from your caregiver.
That's what they don't get rid of them by.
Well, that's a whole nother thing. I hear some valid points, man. Like when I heard that opinion about, getting rid of the idea of that it's not necessarily, it's a medicine in the sense that we use it to help us. But not in the medicine in the sense that like should label us as handicapped because it shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way people use drinking to calm down as anti-anxiety. That's how it should be looked at. And that's why when I heard that philosophy, I was like, okay, I could see the medicinal thing going away. But the issue is people have a lot of people base their lives around this shit being a caregiver now. So to just take it away doesn't seem right. Those people that grow that much, to me, if they're already growing that much, the government shouldn't be able to just force them to 12 plants. They should be like, okay, well, and I don't understand.
They're forcing them to either get a license, though, too. They're like, hey, pretty much go get a license. But that's like what happened out in Cali, though.
I don't see why they couldn't come up with custom licenses based on, like, hey, if you have 72 plants, now you have a 72 plant license because you already have that ability to grow that much. We know that for a fact. And then, I don't know. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to stay growing the same amount. Right, just regulated it. But again, who's going to really want to switch it? So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that don't necessarily, if they aren't going to want
They just can't get rid of the home grows of 12 plants.
You got like 3 levels of growers.
That's like the thing.
You got people that are growing that are just growing to grow. It's their own shit, and it has nothing to do with the legal market at all. And you got the medical, and then you got the rec. So it's like, realistically, there's tons of ways to grow nowadays, especially now in the legal market. You can just grow it.
Yeah, you can grow 12 plants. You can grow 12 plants. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully Michigan never gets rid of that. If some lawmaker ever tried to bring that up, that guy would get so many phone calls within like 2.5 seconds. That would be
And there are some great dispos with some great deals.
Because there was that one guy that tried to, right when it passed the adult use, he wanted to get rid of like the home grows, and that did not make it past like, I think 48 hours.
Yeah, and to me, honestly, it's just that I like both markets. Like, I like the fact that I can, save some money, buy from a caregiver. I like that I can get it some certain ways. I like the fact that if I want to go get stuff that's clean or go get rosin, I like the fact that if I can't connect with anyone that I know that grows or anything, I can just go to any dispo and get it, like in an adult use. I like that there's different levels of cannabis. I like this. So it's kind of like, I feel like kind of spoiled to the fact that I don't really want it to change.
So I think a lot of the vertically integrated places will be able to hopefully give the consumer decent pricing.
Because you have different levels. You got people that are connected, like you and me know people that grow. We know. It's easier. But you're talking about like, hey, like,
talking about
my
aunt,
consumers,
right?
Or someone,
average consumers.
Someone that's like, I want to try it on a Friday because it's legal now, and just want to go get it. There needs to be dispensaries. I know some people don't like the dispo market and don't want to go support it, and that's fine. But like, it needs to exist. All these things need to exist. Medical should exist because people should get discounts. People should, if they're using on the regular, like if they need these high RSO amounts. I think there's certain. So to me, the take away a whole caregiver market doesn't make sense because they need all these levels. I really don't think it makes sense without any of the. I think it makes sense at all these levels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, is it right for everyone to be, considered a certain way because of it? No. So it's the bias that I think needs to be gone. So because you like think about it, just because someone takes Vicodin pills or takes Prozac or takes. I mean, maybe Prozac's a little different or any like antipsychotics or Xanax for anti-anxiety doesn't make them crippled. You know what I'm saying?
I think cannabis helps a lot of people. A
handicapped.
lot of people use cannabis and they use it instead of pharmaceuticals. And just to see a lot of the
plants over pills.
Plants over the pills, baby. Yep. Hell yeah.
Oh, if you didn't see, we made a reel today.
Oh, what is it? No.
We did a gas mask.
Don't panic. It's organic.
Was that Saturday or Tuesday when you opened up with that? It was Tuesday. So yeah,
Saturday. I was supposed to open up with it today. It'll be a tradition, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, we had a gas mask. We actually have it somewhere around us, but gas mask was fun. I don't know. Have you ever
check out the reel on IG? It would be.
If you've ever done a gas mask, let me know. Like, cause I just love the whole experience. It's so funny. It brings me back to like being that 18. Young stoner, just getting into it. Like, whoa, what is this stuff, man? This stuff is so righteous, man.
You get ready to be like really lit, like really quick.
Yeah.
After the one bowl, because you cash the one bowl and you're like, and you're gonna smell like weed just a little bit.
I think I heated it up and then never took a dab. Yeah, I don't think I ever took that second dab. Jeez. I just heated it up and was like, that's it. Here, you want to recap Osamine while I heat up this dab and actually take one?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah. I got you. Later down.
No. And there's the gas mask. So Osamine is an acrylic monoterpene found in essential oil of basil. It's also in mint. It is citrus, woody odor. Osamine, as it is good with pests from plants, removing pests, and also it is good for it attracts the pests, but it'll also push them away, so they're not going to infect your crop. But it's also antiviral, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. So those are the other effects that it is good as a terpene in general in nature and in cannabis. You can get those effects from it.
And then like honestly, the mint and parsley taste is like kind of like how I described it. Is like I described it as a sweeter aroma, and then like a sweeter taste with like a little bite of either spicy or I don't know what you would consider that mint taste. Whatever you use that word to describe, but that's what I use.
Mm-hmm. And Osamine's also found in everyday products that we see every day. Your perfumes, fabric softener for using it in your laundry.
It's true.
Shampoos, soap, hard surface cleaners. So you see it all over.
I guess you'd actually more of you would taste it all over.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Smell if you smell it all over.
Oh, Josh, you asked a good question. So the specific strains that are in this terpene would be like your Jack Herrera, your Green Crack. It's in Clementine, which we were both like talking about, like interesting. It's in Golden Pineapple, which we talked about last week on last week's terpene. Terpinolene, Terpinolene.
Amnesia.
Yeah, it's in
Dutch
Treat, and Dream Queen. So it leans more towards the uplifting creative side, which would lean more towards the sativa side of the spectrum. If you're looking at the sativa indica, that's what the side of the terpene a lot of the strains are in. And like Groovee said earlier in the episode, Jack Herrera has came around a couple times in a couple of our other terpenes. So it looks like Jack Herrera does have multiple terpenes, but it also could be like not even a % that it's testing for too. So yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's found in the sativa strains just kind of has to do with like that, wherever they were grown, they tended to get that soil, they tended to get that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think sometimes when that sativa indica, it's just where, obviously it has to do with where it's grown, but I'm just saying that's why sometimes those smells and tastes, like based on environment, produce those terpenes more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Based on its climate, based on the soil type, based on the, so that's why you tend to get these different.
Yeah, climate, definitely the climate plays a big factor in the sativa and indica strains. That's pretty much what it's based off of. I just like I think the cool part, the osamine, it just releases an odor and a deterrent for pests. I think that's just cool. That's a unique terpene characteristic that it has. And there's also another terpene that does that as well too, and I keep blanking on the name of it. I don't know if it was boronol.
It's hard to keep them all together sometimes, especially when we're smoking. That's why we go one by one.
Yeah, and it's been not even like a whole cycle. It's been doing this new way of the Terp Talk since January. So to go through it, there's like a lot of terpenes and like a lot of different terpenes, a lot of different strains, unique characteristics per different character. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. Unique characteristics per terpene, which is great to see. Like, and we're learning that as we're going through them. So,
it's cool that you've grown both of those, Josh.
Oh, he's grown. Which ones has Josh grown?
Green Crack and Clementine. He says Clementine before and currently have the Green Crack one.
Dude, how do you like Green Crack? Because I am curious. Because I think, did we talk about that in the episode, or did we talk about that earlier today? It had to be earlier in the Terp Talk. I have not seen Green Crack in a while.
It was earlier. I'm pretty sure it was like an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour ago. Probably right when we started. I haven't seen Green Crack in a while. How is it?
I honestly
is
haven't
it Cali
had
Connections Green Crack?
Bit, man. Maybe we'll connect Josh one day.
We'll have to.
It'd be awesome, actually. And honestly, if anyone, the caregivers out there, we'd love to like talk and smoke your bud. You know what I mean?
Or anyone out there.
Yeah, anyone. I mean, obviously we buy our dispensaries, so like the reason why we love our dispensaries is because like a lot, you gotta realize that's for a lot of the people out there that the majority of the market. Some people are gonna grow and some people are gonna do their own thing, but not everyone does that. So that's why I definitely love to meet some of the caregivers out there. Especially the caregivers that are branding. I love that crossover. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love those people.
I was reading Thomas's comment.
Durban Poison is your favorite so far. Right on. I can dig that.
Dude, hell yeah, that's a nice more on the.
Yeah, that was a lot. I couldn't read that much from that far away. If you want to read it, you can, or you can sum it up. I just can't.
The beginnings, like I see addiction medicine professionals posting really biased studies and touting them as a fact that their colleagues, and I find it really frustrating to see department heads rejecting the benefits.
Yeah.
Of not acknowledging how cannabis helps people.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, there's a ton of like biased both ways. Some people are just convinced it's cure all, and some people, and some people are convinced it's the devil's lettuce. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a bummer. But I think, obviously everyone here, and obviously we are all about that. It can be used as a medicine with RSOs and a ton of this other stuff. It can be just enjoyed and cause mental happiness with the entourage effect. it has like sedative effects, it has psychological effects. There's so many uses for it, and that's why I love cannabis is because there's so many uses, so many diverse uses, all the way from like pure enjoyment all the way up to like it heals. So I don't understand.
And there's so many strains, so many different flavors, aromas, different like effects on each strain that there's just so many opportunities with cannabis, and you can take it flower, you can do your edibles, you can do your vape, you can do your concentrates, RS oil, you can take your pills with the THC in it. Like there's topicals.
To each their own,
Like it's awesome. Like you should be able like
I hurt my arm the other day at the Planet when I was climbing, and I used this like it's like THC, CBD. It was something like homemade stuff.
Like a 1-to-1 or something a little bit more.
No, it was literally I got it from our homie. I don't know. I don't even know what's in it. It's like eucalyptus. It has THC in it, CBD. It's awesome. Some of that stuff is amazing. Some of what it can do.
No, it is, and it's all about finding those strains or what flavors and stuff you like, because it gives you that good experience with cannabis. Like you might get a strain or something that you just don't like, and then you tend to stay away from those specific strains because you don't like the effects or you don't like the flavor. Man.
When someone their first trying of cannabis is like something they don't like, it's the worst, because then they don't like cannabis, and you're like, damn it.
I know, yeah, because they're gonna try it, and if they have that bad first experience, they might never want to try it again. But it's actually, I think, a lot better than like anything else out there. I think like we always say, there's always more opportunities with cannabis.
With between hemp and cannabis, THC, CBD, if we're blanketing all those in one thing, like think about how many uses those have. I mean, I guess hemp and cannabis think
about what hemp can do with paper.
I mean, but like it's just insane.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, research is new. We're like what? It's within 60 years, 70 years now. That's it of research.
So I'm saying wait 20 years from now.
Within 70 years, it's gone from hate to legal and healing. So, I say about 70 years because it was about the 50s, right? When it was getting...
I think it got banned in the 30s. I think they banned it in 34, 36, 37, something like that.
Right, so it's a little bit federally illegal. So I'm rounding, but...
And then like propaganda came out with Reagan, and then...
That was in the 50s. Yeah, okay, so my bad.
I think Reagan was a little bit later, but yeah.
Damn it, I don't know my presidents, man. See, obviously...
I think
either way, it's gone from hate to...
it's getting better to love. No, yeah, to love.
Loved, being loved in the public eye. Whoa, excuse me. It's like gone from hated in the public eye to loved in the public eye.
Yeah, it's just like we were talking about. 20 years ago, no states were legal in the United States. Now, less than 20 years, we're 17 states, and how many more states are medical? Like, times are changing. People are getting out of office. They're actually making a movement, but you also got crazy people also making movements too, where they want to have 5 nanogram limit. So
sorry, I hate to cut you off, but that's exactly what I mean, Josh. He worded it perfectly. We're 80 years behind research thanks to prohibition. Exactly. Yeah. Because if they never would have done prohibition, think about where the hell we'd be right now.
But we do have technology, though. Technology.
No, I know, but the acceptance would have got rid of the bias, and the bias would have given people that probably don't like cannabis now because it's been ingrained in them that the cannabis is bad. Think about all those people that could have given to the community that have probably been like, I don't want to mess with the community based on something someone said, or or something, or a brother or something, like some bad experience. Like I said, you smoke it once and you get, it's you smoke the wrong strain, or you eat 200 milligrams of edible, like you just have a bad experience. Like, you can have a bad time,
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want that.
Well, no, I'm
especially
just saying,
the first time, you gotta take it light. You don't know what you're gonna expect, like your first couple times smoking.
Well, it's like or the same thing. You shouldn't drink a fifth the first time you drink, or you probably shouldn't. You shouldn't do any of this stuff. It's like take it easy, get into it.
Yeah, ease into it. Find out what you like. There's a lot to love about cannabis, and it's only beginning.
I mean, more research is getting done. We fell in love with it smoking bowls of regs.
Oh yeah, Bobby Brown, baby.
Yeah, I'll do out of a pop can.
The Reggie Bush. Oh man, I remember.
Whatever, still loved it because I remember. And actually, what's messed up is when I look back at those moments, I was probably like felt the entourage effect just as much or more back then, because it's just like mentally, I was like, yeah, I was like 18 and I was free and shit. Now I got back pain and I need to use edibles and shit for like specific reasons.
I love weed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so anyways, that was a great episode about osamine. Do you want to talk about anything more? I just wanted to like bring it up one more thing, you know.
No, I got really nothing left on Osamine. It's found in a lot of sativa dominant strains.
Boom.
Mint, parsley.
Boom.
Flavor taste.
I was going to do it one more time if you had it.
Oh, man. Is Mayweather going to knock out, what's his called face? The Logan Paul or Jake Paul? I hope.
I'll pay anyone to do that. I actually cannot pay anyone to do that. But it'd be nice. I'd like to be able to pay someone to do that. Oh boy.
No, Osamine.
Yeah.
Monoterpene, like it says, found in mint, parsley, clementine, green crack, Jack Herrera.
Yeah.
Found in perfumes, fabric softeners.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Our new episode comes out tomorrow at 4:20. Check that out. Groovy, I have nothing else. You can find me, CannaDave, on all socials. And where can they find you, Groovy?
Nowhere. I don't do anything.
All right, cool.
I'm just kidding. You can find me at Groovy Music.
Cool.
Please know why. And I just put out like a jazzy lo-fi track with my homie Squad Records last week. It's like a little chiller track with some saxophone stuff if you're into that. And then check out my other music. So appreciate y'all. You can find and check out our website. CannaDave dropped the site in the chats, I think, on Facebook.
Yep,
definitely check our site out. Appreciate you. There's some blogs. There's I don't know. There's tons of stuff. There's newsletter stuff. There's I don't know. Just check it out. Just check it out. We've been working hard behind the scenes and have a badass behind the scene partner. Shout out, homie. Can I say his name? Warren Dog. That's what I'm gonna call him now. I like that. Warren Dog. Warren Dog. What up, Warren Dog? Ain't nothing but a Warren Dog. All right. Anyways, yeah, appreciate y'all. Yeah, Thomas, thank you for coming in. Jason, Josh, Zoe.
Yeah, thank you for everyone dropping your comments and joining and having a conversation with us. If it's your first time, and let us know, or don't let us know, but hit that follow button, subscribe button, and join us this Saturday for our Wake and Bake live 9 a.m. And check out our episode tomorrow. And we're always here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, guys. Peace.
Later, y'all.
Have a great week.